welcome back or welcome to my channel. This is Cheyenne, otherwise known as Cozy Shy, and today I will be showing you all how I choose the custom codes that I use for my island. So I'll be taking you guys code shopping with me. I'll show you the process of me saving the codes and how I organize them or whenever I start decorating my island. I hope you guys can get some inspiration from this and get some ideas on how to organize everything, and hopefully it'll make it easier for you all for when you do decide to go code shopping for yourselves, and maybe you can save some of the codes that I end up choosing as well. So I'll be taking you guys along with that journey. First we'll start looking at Pinterest, where I like to get all of my inspiration from, and then we'll just get to saving the codes. So I'll catch you guys there! Okay, so here we are on my Pinterest homepage. It is very catered to my interest. As you can see, there's a lot of Animal Crossing and in real life photos. So this is where I go to get pretty much all of my inspiration for my islands. I already have a Pinterest board created for my Dark Academia theme. So for example, here's a photo that I really like. This is something that would inspire me for my island, so what I like to do, see I have my Dark Academia tab and I'll just save it there. And you know, there's also related content underneath that becomes suggested automatically, so I'll go ahead and start saving things that I think would help me build on my island. So I just scroll for a little bit, I'm like, oh okay, yeah, this looks nice, so I'll save that. And so forth. And then I'll go back to my home page and I'll scroll. It'll refresh, of course. And then I see this. I'm like, oh, what's this? This is actually pretty cute. So I have my Dark Academia, and then under Dark Academia, I have custom codes for Dark Academia. So I'll save it right there. And then I'll keep scrolling. And here I see a suggestion for Vampire European Town. I could probably get inspiration from that. So I'll save that. Oops, I saved it to the wrong thing. I want to save it under custom codes, so I'll save it there. And then I'll just keep scrolling just to see if I can get any inspiration. Like here, this little crate item, I might use that for a build, so I'll go ahead and save it. Some of these I've already saved, so I don't need to save again. But this is basically how I save the codes that I want to use. Ooh, like this is a good example too. I really like how this looks, and I could probably get inspiration from this photo eventually. And of course, when you scroll down, look at all the suggested content for Dark Academia type of builds. Like, it's ridiculous how much you can find on here. So I'm just gonna start saving these. Save, because I need all of this inspiration for my island. It's really gonna help me out. But it's crazy how much you can find on here. Like, look how cute this picture of Maple is. Oh my gosh. So I'm just over here saving left and right. So now that I've saved some codes, I'll go into my home page. This is my Pinterest. If you guys want to follow me, you can. And I'll go to my Dark Academia. And here, this is where all of my codes are saved. So as you can see, this is what I'm going for. I also saved some other things, like some bangs, because I was trying to make my own bangs. But you can see I have some stall designs, some build inspiration from IRL photos and real life photos, and Animal Crossing in-game photos. And then I just have a bunch of random codes, some building codes, some beach codes, blankets, like everything you can find, some inspiration photos, kind of like these collage that gives me ideas as well for the color palette that I'm going for. But there's some really beautiful photos here in real life and Animal Crossing inspiration that I plan to use for my island of Calathea. So if you guys need to get inspiration for honestly any kind of theme, totally go on Pinterest. I highly recommend it, and this is how I organize every single theme I've ever done. All of my previous themes, I have separate Pinterest boards as well, including the codes and in real life photos, because I really like using real photos for my inspiration in game, because it creates, you know, something original, something that may have not been seen before. Or you can use Animal Crossing inspiration to build things in your own way. So that is my main board, and then I have a sub board for my main board where I save all the custom codes just so it's easier to look at. So I have all of these codes that I plan to use or will not use, but are there just, just in case I do decide to switch out some codes, because there's no way there's enough space for me to save all of these. But there are a lot of amazing creators behind these custom designs that I'm excited to start using on my island. So I hope this helps you guys, see the creative process behind deciding which codes you want to use for your island. I also show some sped up portions of me saving the codes so you can see how I actually organize all the codes. Just, to get that inspiration behind the organizational aspect behind it, and just little process, some calming custom design shopping and saving that I will be doing. So now what we see here, I am just choosing a bunch of codes that I think would look good on my island. I really wanted to focus on a lot of brick codes and window codes. So what you'll see here for me is just choosing the ones from my Pinterest. All of these you can find on my Pinterest. I will make it more convenient for everybody and to get all of these specific codes that I'm using on my island, and I'll definitely put it in my card where you can find all my custom designs. I just haven't had the time to do so yet, but I will definitely get around to that soon, so you can look forward to that. But I'm just saving the codes in a random order for now. I'm not really putting them in a specific slot, but here in a little bit you'll see me reorganize everything so it makes a lot more sense in my head, so it makes it easier for when it comes to actually like decorating and placing the codes down. But yeah, so I'm just choosing these random codes. I thought this code right now that I'm decorating or using or saving, whatever, would be really cute for like a flower bed or to surround some trees. So that's what my envision was for that code. And then I'm just choosing some like stall codes, some plaid like blanket codes. Yeah, just like everything that I feel like would be needed for like a town slash city type of island. So basically bricks, windows, stalls, and some accessory things like maybe leaves, puddles, and maybe some signs like coffee shop or bookstore. Those are the kind of codes that I'm going for this island. Okay, so now here you will see me begin to organize all of the codes I have selected. These are definitely not all the codes I'm going to be using on my island. I did select some more after this, but again, I will organize all the codes that I use in my card link for your guys' convenience. So I will definitely announce when those are all organized. But here I'm just sorting it. So at the top, I'm putting all of my brick codes and all of my window codes together so that they're easier to navigate between. And then I'm putting all the stalls and doors together that I think I would use as doors. And then all of the accessory ones like the bread, the books, the coffee shop signs, and like the little leaves and stuff. So that's just how I like to organize everything, so it's easier for when I start to actually build on my island. So hopefully that helps you guys as well. Alrighty, so I hope my little code shopping behind the scenes, Pinterest, whatever, helped you guys get a little insight on how I personally choose all the design codes for my island and how I keep them organized so that they're easier to use. I actually did start already on the entrance of my island. I'm not going to reveal too much because I'm going to be posting a speed build on this area probably within the next week or two, so you guys can see the behind the scenes of that little speed build. But you can see some of the codes I've already laid out and how I am intending to use them. But nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys picked up some tips and tricks that may help you when choosing codes for your own islands. And Of course, I will be posting the codes on my card link whenever I do so, and I will announce that so you guys can also access the same codes that I use. And if you guys did like the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!